Hello, world! Welcome to our channel, The Countries. Today we will unveil to you the group of countries with the strongest passport for the year of 2024. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let's make some memories together. Let's begin. Number 10th spot, Iceland. Iceland landed in the 10th spot, with 185 countries allowed to visit without having a visa. Iceland, a Nordic island nation, is defined by its dramatic landscape with volcanoes, geysers, hot springs, and lava fields. Massive glaciers are protected in Vatnajökull and in Fjelljökull national parks. Number 9th spot are Latvia, Slovakia, and Slovenia, with 186 countries allowed to visit. Slovenia, a country in Central Europe, is known for its mountains, ski resorts, and lakes. On Lake Bled, a glacial lake fed by hot springs. The town of Bled contains a church-topped islet and a cliffside medieval castle. Slovakia. Slovakia, officially the Slovak Republic, is a landlocked country in Central Europe. It is bordered by Poland to the north, Ukraine to the east, Hungary to the south, Austria to the west, and the Czech Republic to the northwest. Latvia. Latvia is a country on the Baltic Sea, between Lithuania and Estonia. Its landscape is marked by wide beaches as well as dense, sprawling forests. Latvia's capital is Riga, home to notable wooden and Art Nouveau architecture, a vast central market, and a medieval old town with St. Peter's Church. Spot number 8, Estonia and Lithuania. With 187 countries to visit without having a visa. Lithuania, officially the Republic of Lithuania, is a country in the Baltic region of Europe. It is one of 3 Baltic states and lies on the eastern shore of the Baltic Sea. Estonia. Estonia, a country in Northern Europe, borders the Baltic Sea and Gulf of Finland, including more than 1,500 islands. Its diverse terrain spans rocky beaches, old-growth forest, and many lakes. Formerly part of the Soviet Union, it's dotted with castles, churches, and hilltop fortresses. Spot number 7, Canada, Hungary, and United States of America. With 188 countries to visit without having a visa. Canada is a country in North America. Its 10 provinces and 3 territories extend from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean and northward into the Arctic Ocean, making it the world's second largest country by total area, with the world's longest coastline. Hungary. Hungary is a landlocked country in Central Europe. Its capital, Budapest, is bisected by the Danube River. Its cityscape is studded with architectural landmarks from Buda's medieval Castle Hill and grand neoclassical buildings along Pest and Drassy Avenue to the 19th century chain bridge. United States of America. The U.S. is a country of 50 states, covering a vast swath of North America, with Alaska in the northwest and Hawaii extending the nation's presence into the Pacific Ocean. Major Atlantic coast cities are New York, a global finance and culture center, and capital Washington, D.C. Midwestern metropolis Chicago is known for influential architecture, and on the West Coast, Los Angeles Hollywood is famed for filmmaking. Number 5 spot are Czech Republic, New Zealand, and Poland. With 189 countries to visit without having a visa. The Czech Republic, also known as Czechia, is a landlocked country in Central Europe, historically known as Bohemia. It is bordered by Austria to the south, Germany to the west, Poland to the northeast, and Slovakia to the southeast. New Zealand. New Zealand is an island country in the southwestern Pacific Ocean. It consists of two main landmasses, the North Island and the South Island, and over 700 smaller isla. NDS. From the majestic peaks of the Southern Alps to the pristine beaches of the Coromandel, this vlog is a Kiwi paradise. Strap in for an adventure filled with breathtaking scenery, thrilling activities, and the warm spirit of New Zealand. Poland. Poland, officially the Republic of Poland, is a country in Central Europe. It extends from the Baltic Sea in the north to the Sudetes and Carpathian Mountains in the south, while its longest river is the Vistula. Spot number 5 are Greece, Malta, and Switzerland, with 189 countries to visit without having a visa. Greece is a country in southeastern Europe, with thousands of islands throughout the Aegean and Ionian Seas, influential in ancient times. It's often called the cradle of Western civilization. Malta. Malta is an archipelago in the central Mediterranean, between Sicily and the North African coast. It's a nation known for historic sites related to a succession of rulers including the Romans, Moors, Knights of St. John, French and British. It has numerous fortresses, megalithic temples, and the Wall Safli Eni Hypogeum, a subterranean complex of halls and burial chambers dating to circa 4000 BC. Switzerland. Switzerland is a mountainous Central European country, home to numerous lakes, villages, and the high peaks of the Alps. Its cities contain medieval quarters, with landmarks like Kapellbern's Zitglug Clock Tower and Lucern's Wooden Chapel Bridge. The country is also known for its ski resorts and hiking trails. Banking and finance are key industries, and Swiss watches and chocolate are world-renowned. Fourth spot are Belgium, Luxembourg, Norway, Portugal, and United Kingdom, with 191 countries to visit without having a visa. Belgium, a country in Western Europe, is known for medieval towns, Renaissance architecture, and as headquarters of the European Union and NATO. The country has distinctive regions, including Dutch-speaking Flanders to the north, French-speaking Wallonia to the south, and a German-speaking community to the east. Luxembourg. Luxembourg is a small European country surrounded by Belgium, France, and Germany. It's mostly rural, with dense Ardennes forest and nature parks in the north, rocky gorges of the Mullerthal region in the east, and the Moselle River Valley in the southeast. Its capital, Luxembourg City, is famed for its fortified medieval old town perched on sheer cliffs. Norway. Norway is a Scandinavian country encompassing mountains, glaciers, and deep coastal fjords. Oslo, the capital, is a city of green spaces and museums. Preserved 9th century Viking ships are displayed at Oslo's Viking Ship Museum. Bergen, with colorful wooden houses, is the starting point for cruises to the dramatic Sognefjord. Norway is also known for fishing, hiking, and skiing, notably at Lillehammer's Olympic Resort. Portugal. Portugal is a southern European country on the Iberian Peninsula, bordering Spain. Its location on the Atlantic Ocean has influenced many aspects of its culture. Salt cod and grilled sardines are national dishes. The Algarve's beaches are a major destination, and much of the nation's architecture dates to the 1500s-1800s, when Portugal had a powerful maritime empire. United Kingdom. The United Kingdom, made up of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, is an island nation in northwestern Europe. England, a birthplace of Shakespeare and the Beatles, is home to the capital, London, a globally influential center of finance and culture. England is Also site of Neolithic Stonehenge. Bath's Roman spa and centuries-old universities at Oxford and Cambridge. Third spot goes to Austria, Denmark, Ireland, and Netherlands. With 192 countries to visit without having a visa. Austria, formerly the Republic of Austria, is a landlocked country in Central Europe, lying in the Eastern Alps. It is a federation of 9 federal states, one of which is the capital, Vienna, the most populous city and federal state. Denmark. Denmark is a Scandinavian country comprising the Jutland Peninsula and numerous islands. It's linked to nearby Sweden via the Gresund Bridge. Copenhagen, its capital, is home to royal palaces and colorful Nyhavn Harbor, plus the Tivoli amusement park and the iconic Little Mermaid statue. Ireland. The Republic of Ireland occupies most of the island of Ireland, off the coast of England and Wales. Its capital, Dublin, is the birthplace of writers like Oscar Wilde and home of Guinness beer. The 9th century Book of Kells and other illustrated manuscripts are on show in Dublin's Trinity College Library. Dubbed the Emerald Isle for its lush landscape, the country is dotted with castles like medieval Cahir Castle. Netherlands. The Netherlands, a country in northwestern Europe, is known for a flat landscape of canals, tulip fields, windmills, and cycling routes. Amsterdam, the capital, is home to the Rijksmuseum, Van Gogh Museum, and the house where Jewish diarist Anne Frank hid during World War II. Canalside mansions and a trove of works from artists, including Rembrandt and Vermeer, remain from the city's 17th century Golden Age. Second spot goes to Finland, South Korea, and Sweden. With 193 countries to visit without having a visa. Finland is a northern European nation bordering Sweden, Norway, and Russia. Its capital, Helsinki, occupies a peninsula and surrounding islands in the Baltic Sea. Helsinki is home to the 18th century Sea Fortress Suomenlinna, the fashionable design district, and diverse museums. South Korea. South Korea, an East Asian nation on the southern half of the Korean peninsula, shares one of the world's most heavily militarized borders with North Korea. It's equally known for its green, hilly countryside dotted with cherry trees and centuries-old Buddhist temples, plus its coastal fishing villages, subtropical islands, and high-tech cities such as Seoul. The capital, Sweden. Sweden is a Scandinavian nation with thousands of coastal islands and inland lakes, along with vast boreal forests and glaciated mountains. Its principal cities, eastern capital Stockholm and southwestern Gothenburg and Malmö, are all coastal. Stockholm is built on 14 islands. It has more than 50 bridges, as well as the medieval old town, Gamla Stan, royal palaces, and museums such as open-air Skansen. And the number 1 spot goes to France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Japan, and Singapore. With 194 countries to visit without having a visa. France, in Western Europe, encompasses medieval cities, alpine villages, and Mediterranean beaches. Paris, its capital, is famed for its fashion houses, classical art museums including the Louvre, and monuments like the Eiffel Tower. The country is also renowned for its wines and sophisticated cuisine. Germany. Germany is a Western European country with a landscape of forests, rivers, mountain ranges, and North Sea beaches. It has over 2 millennia of history. Berlin, its capital, is home to art and nightlife scenes, the Brandenburg Gate, and many sites relating to World War II. Italy. Italy, a European country with a long Mediterranean coastline, has left a powerful mark on Western culture and cuisine. Its capital, Rome, is home to the Vatican as well as landmark art and ancient ruins. Other major cities include Florence, with Renaissance masterpieces such as Michelangelo's David and Brunelleschi's Duomo, Venice, the city of canals, and Milan, Italy's fashion capital. Japan. Japan is an island country in East Asia. It is in the Northwest Pacific Ocean and is bordered on the west by the Sea of Japan, extending from the Sea of Okhotsk in the north toward the East China Sea, Philippine Sea, and Taiwan in the south. Singapore, officially the Republic of Singapore, is an island country and city-state in maritime Southeast Asia. It is located about 1 degree of latitude 137 kilometers or 85 miles north of the equator, off the southern tip of the Malay Peninsula, bordering the Strait of Malacca to the west, the Singapore Strait to the south along with the Rio Islands in Indonesia, the South China Sea to the east, and the Straits of Johor to the north. Spain. Spain, a country on Europe's Iberian Peninsula, includes 17 autonomous regions with diverse geography and cultures. Capital city Madrid is home to the Royal Palace and Prado Museum, housing works by European masters. Segovia has a medieval Castle de Alcázar and an intact Roman aqueduct. Catalonia's capital, Barcelona, is defined by Antoni Gaudi's whimsical modernist landmarks like the Sagrada Familia Church. As we conclude our exploration of the most powerful passport of 2024, it serves as a testament to the shifting dynamics in geopolitics. This document not only opens borders, but reflects the geopolitical standing of a nation, defining the interconnectedness of our ever-changing world. See you in our next exploration and discoveries.